This video details the process of how to add your own custom mapping and row reporting groups using the mapping tool of the Financial Reports Designer. The current Financial Report Designer ships with predefined row reporting groups. These reporting groups are defined as per your ERP or accounting financial categories. The default Report Designer layouts within the report require these predefined mappings to be set up, as they are specific to the general ledger. The Report Designer mapping tool has been enhanced to include the ability for users to natively add and delete their own row reporting groups. Let's look at the process of how to add your own mapping and reporting groups. In order to view the properties of the Financial Reports Designer, we need to make a copy of the report and paste it. This will unlock the properties and allow us to edit and customize the properties of the Financial Reports Designer report. If required, you can change the name of the template. Once you've changed the name of the Financial Report Designer template, simply select OK. Now that you have a copy of the Financial Reports Designer, you will be able to view the properties of the report. Select Run Add-in option and select the Custom Mapping option. Select OK. This will open the function parameters. You can now observe the current mapping that is used on this particular report. Account Group Description is the mapping that is used on this standard default layout. We are going to change this field and customize it to suit our specific mapping. In order to map by a specific field, you need to ensure that that field exists in the Columns tab of your report. We are going to use a Main Account Description as the new custom mapping field. Return to the Properties screen of the particular report. Open the Run Add-ins option again and select the Mapping Tool option. We are now going to change the Account Group Description to Main Account Description. This will now be the primary grouping that we will use to customize our report. Select the green Run button once you've customized that particular screen. If required, enter parameters for the particular report. Once you've entered your parameters, select OK. The data will now be pulled directly from your accounting or ERP application. However, before it generates into Excel, the mapping tool will open, as it will have identified that you have unmapped categories. You are now grouping from Main Account Description and grouping into the primary grouping. On the left-hand side, you have all the unmapped categories by Main Account Description. On the right-hand side of the mapping tool, you have all the standard row reporting groups. To add your own reporting groups, select on the Row Reporting Groups screen and simply select on the Add button. You will need to enter a name for the new row reporting group. Enter the name and select OK. Add all your additional row reporting groups. Once you've added all the additional row reporting groups, you will now be able to add your unmapped categories to these individual reporting groups that you have customized. Simply select on the unmapped categories and select on the Add button. Select the group that you want to add the unmapped categories to, highlight the categories, and then again simply select the Add button. Once you have mapped all the unmapped categories to the new row reporting groups, simply select OK. You will be prompted that in order to save these mappings, you will need to use the Create and Link function to link this workbook. Open the Quick Edit option in the BI Tools tab. This will open up the design interface of the Report Designer. If you select on the Row tabs, you will now observe the new groups that you set up in the Mapping tool. Clear the old groups from the row area, and now add your new grouping to the row area. Clear all the fields from the Columns tab and add your desired fields to the Columns area. Once you've designed your layout, all that's left to do is generate the layout into Excel. Observe the new groups that you set up in the Mapping tool. You have now successfully added your own row reporting groups and customized it at a main account description level. To look at the detail, simply expand or collapse on the grouping in Excel. For further information and additional learning opportunities, visit the Sage Intelligence site at www.sageintelligence.com.